morning, dear students. In the previous class, we have studied about the saprophytic mode of nutrition in case of fungus and mushroom and symbiosis. Under symbiosis, we have two types. So, under that, we have studied the first type of symbiotic organisms, that is lichens. So, these lichens are nothing but the combination of fungus and algae, where they are benefited by mutual association, as the fungus produces the water and the other minerals required, and algae produces food through the process of photosynthesis. And if you see, these organisms are usually seen on the branches of a tree. So why do you find them mostly in the branches of the trees? So the reason is, so these lichens require more of sunlight. So henceforth, we don't find these lichens in the soil regions or any other places which are moist, but you usually find them on the branches of the trees. So though these lichens are living on the branches of the trees, they do not harm the trees. They do not penetrate into the tissues of the trees or cells of the trees. So they just use the bark as a medium for attachment. The next type of organisms which live under symbiotic relationship is your leguminous plant and the bacteria called as rhizobium. So leguminous plants are nothing but your plants like beans, soya, pulses, etc., which will come under the group of leguminous. So henceforth, so these kinds of plants you call them as leguminous plant. So as you have already studied, there are certain kinds of plants which cannot absorb the nitrogen which is present in the soil. So though the nitrogen is in its inorganic state or in the soluble state, certain plants are not capable of absorbing these inorganic nitrogen. So if you just go back to the previous content, I told you plants produce the food in the form of carbohydrates, but plants do require another important component or an element, that is your nitrogen, which is required for protein synthesis in the plants. So do you know where do they get this nitrogen from? They get this nitrogen from the soil, because you know, as though there's plenty of nitrogen is available in the gaseous form, the plants cannot absorb the gaseous nitrogen. The nitrogen to be converted into inorganic form or soluble mineral in the soil. So only then the plants can absorb these. So the leguminous plants are unable to absorb these organic nitrogen from the soil though. So henceforth, so these rhizobium take part in the absorption of nitrogen for the leguminous plant. So how do they do so? So if you just check into the roots of this leguminous plants, you find a kind of nodulation or a swelling around the root regions. So these nodulation or swelling around the root regions are nothing but it's a colony of the bacteria called rhizobium, which is living in the root nodules of leguminous plant. So by living in the root nodules of leguminous plant, so the bacteria help the plant or provide the plant to absorb the nitrogen directly into the root. As these bacteria, I told you, they're living in the roots of the leguminous plant. In turn, the plant provide the food, that is the food which is prepared in the form of carbohydrate, to the bacteria. So the bacteria is also benefited as well as the plant. By what means? The bacteria provide nitrogen to the plant and plant provide food for the bacteria. So such a kind of association, you call it as symbiotic relationship. So where both the organisms are deriving the nutrient from each other and both are benefited by this process. But through the symbiosis relationship of leguminous plant and rhizobium, not only these two are benefited, even the farmers are benefited too. But how? So before that, let's see the problems faced by the farmers. Have you seen the farmers spraying the manures and fertilizers in the agricultural field? Yes. So we would have heard the farmers just keep on spraying a lot of chemical fertilizers to the field or to the crops. So why do the farmer do that so? So by doing that, the plants require the extra nutrients or the minerals which is required for their growth. As you have learned that plants absorb minerals and nutrient from the soil. So their amounts in the soil keep on declining as you keep on growing the agricultural crops, especially the edible crops what we grow, they consume lot of minerals from the soil. So as you just keep on growing these crops for many a times, what happens at one final stage, the soil tend to lose all its fertility or all the minerals present in it, which affects the growth of the plant and where the farmer will not get a proper yield. So to prevent or avoid this problem, what can be done? They usually go for chemical fertilizers. But you know very well this chemical fertilizers which provide minerals or nutrient to the plant is not good for the human health. So what can the farmers do? So the farmers usually try to do crop rotation or grow the leguminous plant in between the other agricultural crops. By doing this, he can replenish the nutrients back to the soil. Why particularly leguminous plant? Because leguminous plant are in close association with rhizobium, which convert the gaseous nitrogen into inorganic form or the soluble nitrogen in the soil, so which can be absorbed for the plants. Because the crop plants absorb a lot of nitrogen from the soil, henceforth very quickly the soil becomes deficient of nitrogen. So by doing crop rotation, we can fix back the inorganic nitrogen or soluble form of nitrogen back into the soil with the help of the bacterium rhizobium. So hence we can reduce the use of chemical fertilizers by doing this, and also the plant can grow in a healthy way. So with this we'll be completing our first chapter. So in this chapter you have learned that most of the plants are autotrophic, where they can prepare their own food, and few come under the group of parasitic or saprophytic, and few come under the group of insectivorous, where they can be partially photosynthetic and also insectivorous. And we have also studied about symbiotic relationship and how this symbiotic relationship is useful for replenishing the nutrient back into the soil. Thank you.